let's talk about email, specifically the email account that you use for your UGC business. And I actually have also a super important warning. If GoDaddy is the email service that you either already use or are wanting to use for your email. So let's get into it. If you're a new UGC creator, chances are you are using Google regular email, right? The free one. And while that is definitely fine, and I even know a lot of experienced UGC creators who still use Gmail, it does look a little bit more professional when you have your own custom domain for your portfolio website, which, by the way, even if your website is listed through or made on Canva, you can still get a domain. Like, for example, for me, it's ugcpreneur.com. I also have sarahfridge.com. And you can link it to your Canva portfolio. So it does look more professional. Do you need it to exist and make money as a UGC creator? No. Does it look more professional? Yes. Is it more secure having an actual email through like Office 365, Essentials, kind of a GoDaddy thing, than Gmail? Most probably yes. Basically, if you have been maybe doing UGC and you're getting some paid gigs, maybe it would be a good idea to kind of unify all your things, get a domain name, and get the email address with it. That's what I did. It has worked really well for me. It's easy for people to remember my email address. And I just think that like once you decide you want to do this full time and you are making money, okay, do not do this at the beginning when you're like doing gifted collaborations or you don't have a lot of money coming in. But once you start making some money, it's a business investment. You can write it off because you might as well use it for something that's good for your business rather than give it to Uncle Sam, right? It's a good idea to get your domain name and then have an email address. Now, here's the warning, okay? Take a note, because one of the biggest providers that provides this service is GoDaddy. That's where I went. I got multiple domain names from my previous business, which, by the way, I didn't even know this, but sometimes you will buy a domain name that its value is going to grow. I had no idea that when I bought naptimepreneur.com and naptimepreneurs, because I started as a naptimepreneur, then UGCpreneur, and then I also own other domain names such as digital productpreneur, Amazon mamapreneur, like all these kind of domain names and social media accounts with that name. I made sure that I secured it because I just had the idea that it would be kind of cool. And some of these domain names that I bought are now valued, at least that's what GoDaddy says, like $2,000. Would somebody actually pay me the $2,000? I don't know, but it's kind of interesting thing. If you are planning to use GoDaddy, and especially if you are already using GoDaddy and your renewal is coming up, do not let them bully you into the advanced security, okay? Advanced security attached to your email. I got offered this service as a trial for like few months back. And then when I came back to renew, it was like $70 extra. And the guy that I spoke to, the representative, was trying to bully me into getting this, basically exclaiming that I cannot renew my email, which once you get an email and everybody knows it and you have your business, right? Your business relies on your email. You don't really have a choice. Like, you need to renew. This guy was trying to tell me that it is not an option, meaning if I'm going to renew my email, it has to have the advanced security. No. I literally got in an argument with this guy. I first of all, I didn't like his tone of voice of how he was talking to me. And I said, I think our personalities are clashing a little bit. And I will probably need to talk to someone else, call back, or get towards the end of our discussion. I actually said, I probably gonna need your supervisor and talk to them about, how you talk to customers, because I really don't like your tone of voice. And it just wasn't going anywhere. Long story short, he basically made me believe on that call, and he was trying to bully me into renewing my email address with the advanced security. He told me it's not an option to opt out and that every GoDaddy customer that has an email has to have it. Well, I called today because my renewal failed. I had some issue with my credit card. I had a fraud on my credit card, so I had to get a new card with a different number. And my renewal didn't go through, thank God. Because when I called back today, I talked to someone else who also tried to suggest that I need to have the advanced security. But when I basically told them, hey, you're trying to, like, you guys are bullying your customer into purchasing something, which by the way, I absolutely hate. I actually hated the way it was working on my email because I was missing out on business. Brands, Amazon sellers, and people were sending me emails and I wasn't getting them because they were going through this advanced security quarantine where I had to go and retrieve it. And that's just a total headache. I did not want it. So when I told him, you guys are basically bullying your customers into getting something without them even wanting it, and you know, this is just not right. I think I need to talk to someone. When I said that, the guy completely turned around and he was like all nice and all hush hush and said, well, we can definitely remove the feature if you don't like it, but we need to renew your email first because I cannot remove the feature from an email that's expired because unfortunately my renewal didn't go through. So I renewed for 1 month and then he was able to remove the feature and my total was like almost $70 less for my yearly renewal. So if you have GoDaddy, or if you're thinking about getting GoDaddy, which by the way, by all means, I mean, I still think it's a great service, but especially when you like join the first time, you get some, they have great coupons and stuff. Do not let them bullying you into this advanced security nonsense BS because you do not need it and you can totally opt out of it. If you get on a call someone that like tells you that you can't, then just hang up and call back. So that's my 5 cents on the GoDaddy. I do still think that GoDaddy is a good service for domains and for email. And if you are thinking of getting an email, then just do your research and see like what other companies, you know, offer this service. I'm pretty sure that Google actually has that option too, to have an email that's like your name and then your website, especially if you have the domain through them. So I hope this has helped you. If you are with GoDaddy, I hope that my warning has helped you. And if you're a UGC creator, especially if you're new, don't forget to follow me because I share great tips for creators all the time.